happened was we had a power disruption in the facility. And when we saw the pressure alarms, at first we thought it was a main break. Then we became notified that the disruption occurred and they had to restart the facility. And all actions were based at that time on trying to restart the plant and see what was happening in the system to make sure that everything stayed safe.
Everybody's looking at the data. Everybody's looking at the data. A decision was then made out of an abundance of caution, okay, to then issue the boil water notice. And under the normal processes, you have a city, municipality, has 24 hours to issue the boil water notice from the time of the incident. You have 24 hours. So I can understand people being angry, but what I can say to people is that this was a situation that was not being overlooked, ignored. Teams were in, our electrician was in, and as you can see, the power was restored at 12:30. If there are certain areas, for example, or facilities that need water, we will certainly do our best to make them available. But from all indications, this is not like Winter Storm Uri when you lost power and water. You can boil your water and then move forward. Some of the businesses are doing it. For example, there's no disruptions, for example, at the airports. They're moving forward.
And when it's lifted, is it going to be piecemeal or it's going to be lifted citywide?
The
entire city.
The entire city. You're talking about if the boil water notice is suspended, it'll be for the entire city. The electrical contractor and Centerpoint Energy were on site to investigate how not one transformer faulted, but the redundant transformer also failed. And what I'm being told, even when you have the grid providing power and you have your generators to step in, when these two transformers failed, it prevented the power to the system. Power was restored to plants 1 and 2 at 12:15 p.m. Sunday. I'm sorry,
PM. Yes.
At 12:15 p.m. on Sunday, and power was restored to Plant 3 at 12:30. So in terms of the power disruption, 2 hours from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. 21 sensors, 16 of them fell below 20 psi. 14 of the 16 stayed below for less than 2 minutes, and 2 stayed below for 30 minutes. Power was restored at 12:30 p.m. Full water pressure was restored to all 3 plants by 3:30 p.m., and all locations were back at 35 psi's. Further investigation and testing on the breakers, transformers, motors, and feeders found a bad cell in Plant 1 transformer. And I have asked for a complete diagnostic review of this system to further verify and to identify how we make sure it does not happen again. And it's our hope that we can get a positive word at least late tonight or early on tomorrow morning, because we would love to see schools resume, businesses continue to function and open up if they have had to close, and if there are any surgeries that are having to be postponed, hopefully they can proceed on tomorrow. So that's where we are.